understand what happened now. Okay. So drawing your top panel and your shelf to start with, you've probably already done this step. So 125 thickness of each piece of timber by 600, whatever the length of your panel is. Extrude, thickness of your timber 19, and we're just going to make multiple copies of that. So move, copy, translate, create, copy. I might just do that as point to point. Select your origin point, move from there to there, click OK, go again, move, copy. This one, origin point, create copy from there to there, and we want to do the same again, move, copy, but this time we'll take all three. We'll just do a translate and create copy. There we go. Now, click OK. We now want to draw one of these just as a construction, and so I'll just check the total depth here. Those three pieces at 125 equal 375. Okay, escape, create sketch. You want to draw from your top view, just off in space somewhere. 375, so whatever the highlighted one is first, tab, and 600. Okay, this is just for construction for the track. So up here in modify, we're getting offset, click that shape, we're going to drag it in 10 mil, so that's my front ledge, enter, and we're going to go again, offset this shape, drag it in, and this is the thickness of your groove, which will be 9 mil to match the thickness of the router bit. Okay, we're going to use the extend tool under modify, extend this one, and again that one to get right to the back piece, that one. T for trim, we'll get rid of that, and the little line in between. Okay, the little line in between. We forgot to draw the curve in, but we can still do this. So from this front corner here, okay, 80 by 80. And again, over here, 80 by 80. Okay, circle tool to the outermost point and to the inner one. Okay, so there, T for trim, and let's get rid of all the bits we don't need anymore. Okay, E for extrude, and we just want to extrude the track we've just drawn to a depth of 7 millimeters. Enter. So there's our track. If I zoom all out, we want to now place this on here and on here. Now, we're going to use the move tool. This one, I'm going to go point to point, and I'm grabbing the very top corner here to the top corner here, and then I'm going to use the translate option. That was a mistake. Let's go move this one point to point, but let's get that same point there and bring it over to this back corner here. And now in translate, we'll slide that on the X back, so minus 10 mil for that ledge. Done. Okay, it's sitting in there. It's not the groove yet, it's just sitting in there ready to go. Move copy, this one. Let's do a translate to start with and create copy. Just move it straight up. And if I switch around to the back view, just click on the cube. There's the back. I can now go over to point, and my origin point, this back corner here, up to there. We'll go back into translate and we can shift it, may as well shift it up the 7 millimeters and across on the X -10. Okay, it's in place. Click OK. There we are. Now we just need to create the groove. So we do that using the combine tool. Here we go. The target body is the piece of timber you want the groove to be cut into. The tool body is the groove. To start with, we need it to be cut and keep. Okay, we've got to do that 6 times in sets of 3. So target body is now this one based off this one, cut and keep. On the third one, it's different. Modify target body, that one based off this time, that one, it's still a cut, but we don't need to keep it. There it is, there's the groove done. Okay, repeat for the top. Target body, that one based off that one, cut and keep. That one based off that one, cut and keep. And the last one's different. Target body, that one based off that one, cut, don't keep it. There's your grooves done. Now we can draw the slat that goes in there. Okay, couple of measurements first. Inspect. From here to here is 131. If we plus the depth of the groove of 7 and 7, so 14, that takes that up to 145. Okay, sketch from the side view. My mistake. Finish sketch. I'm going to actually sketch from the front view. Okay, everyone's tambour door slats, well this one, sorry, is 145 high, but everyone's width there is 19. Extrude, and we may as well make them all the same, 12 mil. Okay, we've now got to cut the little rebates top and bottom for it to sit into the tambour door groove, and it will overhang at the front. Some people put them on the front, some people put them on the back. Up to you. Sketch on this face here. I'm just going to spin my screen so I can see it properly. I'll just zoom in there. Okay, rectangle from here. This way is going to come down 8 mil. That'll give us 1 mil clearance. Tab 4 mil. That'll give us 1 mil clearance. So 8 by 4. Same down here. Up 8 mil. Tab 4 mil. Enter. Extrude both at the same time. So that was E. And drag them off. Okay, if you want a decorative edge on the front, they do look pretty. You can go modify. If you want a flat edge, so that chamfer 45 degrees, you use that one. If you want a curve, you use that one. Okay, I'm going to click on the 2 edges and type in the distance of my chamfer of 2 mil. Apply your appearance now. Save you time. So I'm just going to put a cherry gloss on this. Done. Close. And I'm going to do these as well. Okay, A for appearance. Let's put something of a different species. Done. Done. Okay, close, and I'll show you how to switch the grain direction. So right click, texture map control, planer, and you pick the direction of your grain, so along that plane. Click OK. Whoops. That one. Sorry, planer. That one. Okay, you get the idea. You can go through and do that on all of them. Right, the cool bit. Let's move this into place. This one, let's go point to point. Zoom in. We're going to move it from this corner to this one. We'll shift it back. On the Y, should be, say, 10.5. We will move it across. On the X, my total length was 600, so I'd may as well just make it 300. And down into the groove, so on the Z, 7 millimeters. Oops, minus 7 millimeters. Okay, that's in there. Okay. Sorry, I don't know why that's done that. If I look from the front, that's what we've got so far. Now we want to do the fun bit, second fun bit. Create our pattern on a path. Okay, pattern on a path. Object is this one. Path is the tambour door groove. So I'm just picking the front ledge of it. That one there. Okay, we are going to go direction. There we go. Orientation, path, direction. And as you drag the arrow out, you want to drag that back around your corner to about there. And we want to increase our quantity until they're touching edge to edge. And if I open up my bodies folder and hide the first 3 and look at this from a top view, you'll see it much better. Okay, so just to keep increasing this quantity until they're touching side by side. That looks pretty close. Okay, so this one here's got 40 slats there. Click OK. And turn those bodies back on. That's how you draw a tambour door.